Hello students, welcome to my channel Agricultural Engineering. So let us discuss GATE 2019 question papers. First is the General Aptitude category, where actually there are 10 marks and total marks under this category is 15 marks. The first question, the fishermen days the flood victims owed their life were rewarded by the government. So this is a grammatical question. So the answer will be to whom the flood victims owed their life. It's a very simple one. Next question. So there is a statement, there is a logical question. Some students were not involved in the strike. So this is a statement. Then some conclusions are there. So first conclusion is some who were involved in the strike were students. Definitely there is no meaning of this one. So one will not be answered. No students were involved in the strike. This is also not the answer. So therefore 1 and 2 is not the answers. This is not logical conclusion. Then coming to the 3 and 4, at least one student was involved in the strike. This is correct, but this is also partially correct, means we don't know at least one or whatever, but the surety is very important. Some students were not involved in the strike. That means students were not involved. That means there is a statement, some who were not involved in the strike were students. That means definitely some students were there who were not involved in the strike. So therefore the 4 will be answer. Even the 3 will be answer, but since the 4 is better than 3, so the answer will be 4. And the 2 will be definitely not there because no student was involved in the strike. So this is not the answer. So therefore 1 and 2 will not be the answer, and 2 and 3 will be not there. So basically between 3 and 4, so 4 is more proper. So therefore the answer will be question number option number 4. Next question, the radius as well as the height of the circular cone increases by 10%. The percentage increase in its volume is dash. So this is very arithmetic type problem. So here very simple. So basically if you have a cone, the volume of the cone we know. So having h is the height and r is the radius, the volume will be equal to pi r square into h, 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 pi r square h. So here is saying the height is increasing to 10%. That means height becomes 1, h dash becomes 1.1 h and r dash becomes 1.1 r. So both increases by 10%. Therefore the next volume will be equal to 1 by 3rd pi there is 1.1 r square into 1.1 h. So putting that one, there is that is pi into 1.21 into 1.1 into h. So this is r square. R square will be there. So therefore that will be equal to 1.331 into 1/3 pi r square h. So therefore this is the increase. So this percentage increasing will be equal to 1.331 minus 1 divided by 1 into 100. So that will be equal to 33.1%. So basically it's a very simple, within few seconds you have to solve. So this one will be, the answer will be 33.1%. Next question, 5 numbers 10, 7, 5, 4 and 2 are to be arranged in a sequence from left to right following the direction given below. First of all, direction is no two odd or even numbers are next to each other. That means you have to 10, then it's 7, 5, 3, not 3, there is 7, 5, then 4, 2 are there. 4, 2. If you write down, so there 4 and 2 are even so to each other, so it cannot be the correct. So therefore you have to done like this. So it is 4. So 10. Next let us see 5. Next you can say 4, 7, 2, something like this. So now next one, the second number from the left, exactly half of the left most number. Second number means this one, and first number is this one, so half is correct. Next it is saying the middle number, middle is 4, is exactly twice the right number. So this is rightmost number, so half of that one, twice is 4. So therefore this is correct order. So therefore which is the second number from the right. So from the right, second number is 7. So this is left, this is right. So answer will be option is 7 or C. So therefore the answer is 7. Next question, until Iran came along, India had never been defeated in kabaddi. So definitely it automatically comes defeated. not defeating, defeat or whatever, because it's a past tense, so the answer will be defeated. Next question, there is a statement, since the last 1 year after a 125 basis point reduction in repo rate by the Reserve Bank of India, banking institutions have been making a demand to reduce interest rate on small savings schemes. Finally, the government announced yesterday reduction in interest rate on small savings schemes to bring them on par with the fixed deposit interest rate. Which one of the following statement inferred from the given passage? So basically here it is saying banking institutions have been making a demand to reduce the interest rate, and finally the government announced yesterday. So the government took the decision requested by the banking institution. So we see whenever the Reserve Bank of India reduces the repo rate, the interest rate is not the correct answer. Next one is interest rate on small savings schemes are always maintained on par with fixed deposits. So this is also not answer because it's related to government and banking institutions. So therefore the C answer, the government sometimes takes into consideration the demands of making institution before reducing the interest. So here, so the government took the request from the banking institutions. So therefore it took the decision. So therefore this might be the answer. Next D, a reduction in interest rate on small savings scheme follow only after reduction in repo rate by the Reserve Bank of India. So Reserve Bank of India is not taking the decision. So therefore this might not be the answer. Therefore the answer will be C option. That is, the government sometimes takes into consideration the demands of banking institutions before reducing the interest rate on small savings schemes. Next, question number 7. In a country of 1400 million population, 70% own mobile phones. Among the mobile phones owner, only 294 million access the internet. Among the internet user, only half. So basically 1400 million is the total population, and out of their 70% is the mobile user, and that of only 294 is the internet, and out of that half of that 294 is using the e-commerce. So therefore this is the number 294 by 2, that is 147 million. So then it is saying what is the percentage of the buyers in the country. So therefore 147 divided by 1400, that will be equal to 10.7. So into 100 kar dena. So there is a 10.7%, 10.5%. Sorry. So 10.5% is the answer. Therefore this is very straightforward. This is about the set and subsets, etc. So 10.5 is the answer. Next question. The nomenclature of Hindustani music has changed over the centuries. Since the medieval period, Dhrupad style were identified as banis. So team like Gaiki and Baj were used to refer the vocal and instrument style respectively. With the institutionalization of music education, the term gharana became acceptable. Gharana originally referred to hereditary music from particular lineage, including this. So here you see the relationship between, first is the Bani related to Dhrupad. So you can see here Dhrupad and Bani. Terms like Gaiki is related to Gana Vajana. So Gana means vocal and Vajana means instrument. So this is related to, all are interrelated. So Dhrupad is not the answer. Gaiki is not the answer. Baj is not, Gharana is not the answer. But Baj, you see here, Baj is related to instrument. So here it's Baj is given institution. So this is not the, this is the answer actually. If you see, this is not correct or not pairing. So institution is related to lineage. Gharana is related to lineage. So Baj is not to institution, Baj is about instrument. Therefore the answer will be C. Next question. Two trains started at 7 a.m. from the same point. The first train traveled north at the speed of 80 km per hour, and the second train traveled south at the speed of 100 km. So basically both train at the same point. So one is having 80 and one is 100. So total speed will be 100 plus 80 is equal to 180, and total is 540 to cover divided by 180. That is 3 hours. 3 hours basically they are starting from 7 a.m. So 7 plus 3 will be 10 a.m. 10 a.m. they will reach. It's a very simple question. So therefore the answer will be B. Next question. I read somewhat that ancient times the percentage of prestige of kingdom depend upon the number of taxes that it is able to, and it is very much like the prestige of the headhunter of each country. So headhunter also hunts the heads. So based on the paragraph above, the prestige of a headhunter depends upon the prestige of the kingdom, not because kingdom are related to tax. The prestige of the heads, not the number of taxes he could levy, no. So the number of heads he could gather. So therefore the answer will be D. I hope you understand all the problems, please like and